Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us tonight for this 6A East playoff game between the Catholic High Rockets and the Little Rock Christian Warriors. My name is Jack Clark. I'm here with my fellow classmates and alumnus Keith Calderera and Blake Montgomery to bring you tonight's game. Keith, big game tonight. A lot of talk about this big, huge quarterback for Little Rock Christian. How do you see the Rockets being effective slowing him down tonight?
No question. Excited to be here. Walker White is one heck of a athlete. Looking at him from here in the press box, I'm going to tell you, he's huge from here, and I can't imagine what it looks like on the field. But, you know, he's been stopped before. Little Rock Christian's lost a couple of games already, and I don't think our guys are scared of him. You know, we were talking about it earlier today. The team is excited, and I think we're just going to play football, and we've got to get some pressure on him and play some football.
Agreed. We both attended the pep rally today. I think the defense was really talking about having to tackle him low tonight. He's a big guy, and if you try to tackle him up high, there's just no way to bring a guy that big down. I go back to the Benton game this year when we played. They had a good running back, Jalen Russell, and Catholic did a really good job of tackling him low and getting into his legs. I think he carried the ball about 20-something times and only had 70 yards. So I think we're going to need an effort like that to be successful tonight. It looks like Catholic won the toss, and they've deferred, so Little Rock Christian is going to receive the ball tonight. Looks like number one for Little Rock Christian, Jake Field, will be back to get this kickoff. Catholic's kicker, Will Evans, and the rest of the Rocket special teams come onto the field right now. What a game, Keith.
No doubt. We're going to get an early look at Walker White and see what he does. And, you know, no question about it. We are just seconds away from getting this playoff game started. 10-0. Crowd out there is amazing, Jack.
Yeah, good crowd. It looks. I heard that we had some record ticket sales tonight. It's a cold night here at Memorial Stadium, but everybody, it's nice and warm here in the press box. So it looks like we're about to get going.
From up here, it definitely looks like crowd's probably 3-1 Catholic High versus Little Rock Christian.
Absolutely. We've
folks
got a
have come
bigger
out.
crowd. And here comes your kick. Looks like that kick will be caught. Oh,
Fumbled.
Dropped.
Get him.
Number 11, Cade Bowman there with the return. He's tackled, brought down at the 25-yard line. Looks like Little Rock Christian will take over 1st and 10 from their 25-yard line.
Looks like Noel Lewis on the tackle.
Noel Lewis on that tackle. Well, here we go. The Rockets will line up with their third best defense in the state. Waited all week for here we are.
A lot of D-backs just straight across the middle of the line.
Looks like White will fade and keep, and he goes to the left side, and he's brought down by – who made that tackle, Keith? Number 20.
Number 20 there is Jackson Hatchett.
Jackson Hatchett with a nice play. Only a gain of 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
Yeah, no doubt when Walker White's having to roll to his left, that's going to put him at a weaker point than when he rolls right.
There he is. He's going to run again. Boy, he's a big runner. He runs over the right side. Looks like he's tackled.
That's going to be a first down.
By number 21.
Yeah, Cole Pace made a good tackle there just to save that from being a lot more than it was. Heavy.
That'll move the chains. Looks like Warriors will have it 1st and 10 from the 36.
Coming right.
Quick pass to number 17, complete. He's brought down, pushed out of bounds at the 50 by 2 Rockets. Looks like that was number 17, Tate Collins, with the reception.
A little bit of help from Andrew Weeks as well.
Andrew Weeks on the play. That's going to move the chains again.
Yeah, they're moving quick right now, Jack.
Going to need to like to see some penetration back there. This time, oh, he's hit hard by Weeks.
Yeah, that was a good fill right there. Weeks stepped right into the hole.
Brought down quick, gain of 2.
Yeah, that's first official run they've made to anyone other than Walker White.
defense. That's their stud running back, Anoki. I expect to see him get the ball a lot tonight, Keith.
Yeah, 3 wide to the left here. This is going to be a tough pass. A lot of field to cover if he throws across the field. Let's see what happens.
Oh, pass is incomplete. Kind of threw it at his ankles.
He had some nervous feet there. I think you could feel some pressure coming.
Cole Eichler there defending on the play. Nice play. From what I've learned about this team wins or loses with this quarterback. If he has a great game, they usually win, and if he struggles, they struggle. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Warriors.
Up the gut.
There's the give to. Oh, he just gets over to the 39-yard line. That may move the chains, Keith.
It's going to depend on the spot. It's going to be close.
That was Anoki again. That's going to move the chains, Keith.
Boy, that was a pretty friendly spot.
Yeah.
I think our defense has been a little bit tight out of the gate here, Jack. We got to see settle down.
I'd like to see a tackle for a loss here. That'll get the defense fired up. Looks like they got 3 wide to the left again.
Yeah, a little pressure out of our front four would be helpful.
White back to
Here
pass. Oh, he's
there it is.
brought
There it
down.
is. There it
He's
is.
brought down for a loss.
That's exactly what we needed.
That is the kind of play. Jackson Hatchett with a huge sack right there. That is a big. That's what we need. We just talked about that, Keith.
That is the one thing. I think the coaches were feeling exactly what we were seeing from here, and that can change it right now. The defense needed it.
2nd and a long 19 for
now
the Warriors.
You know pass is coming here, Jack, and so you can kind of sit back. He's real uncomfortable rolling to his left, so just expect him to look at that right up the gut.
Big hole, nice hit.
Great form tackle, low. You know,
Anoki.
Jack, we're going to have to tackle low here tonight, and they're doing it every single time. They're wrapping up at the legs.
Weeks tripped him up.
Now we've got down and distance in our favor here, Jack. Now it's 3rd and long instead of 3rd and inches. Now we're looking at 3rd and 13.
Big play here for the defense. This is really what we wanted to get in Little Rock this tonight. 3rd and long.
Now we can play it. We know exactly what they're about to do. He's got to pass. Pressure coming.
Here comes the pressure. Got Hatchett. He scrambles to the right.
Good tackle.
And he's brought down by Weeks. White carries over the right side, brought down by Weeks. Looks like he gained about 6. That's going to make it 4th down, Keith. What do they do here?
I think they go. They're in no man's land. There's nothing to lose here. And I tell you, this is a dangerous quarterback. He was just inches away from making that.
Well, he's big, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He is. He's dangerous.
All right, big play here for the Rockets.
I think it's a risk-reward kind of play. I think we send pressure. Blake, I think he's on it. No one in the backfield. You can see what's going on. Here comes the pressure.
Oh, he just got it in there. Oh, and
Goodness. That's a good football play.
nice pass there to number 11.
I'll tell you what, that is a good football play. That's hard to defend. Our guys.
Boy, he zinged that in there too. If that, just out of the fingertips of our defender.
I'll tell you what, that's playoff football, to be honest with you, Jack.
All right. Once again, the Warriors move the chains. That'll make it 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Anoki gets the ball up the middle. He's brought down by Hunter, Kaplan, and Weeks.
You know,
They got about 3.
There's no question they saw something in the film. They've run that same right up the middle, quick handoff. I think that's the 4th or 5th time just on this drive. Nothing fancy.
No, there's nothing fancy about that. Rockets make a substitution on the defensive line. Abel Geron out. I think that's Henry Clark just checked into the game. All right.
Little quick inside handoff.
Nice defense there.
That's the swarming defense we need.
Looks like White tried to do some sort of shovel pass there, try to catch us off guard. The Rockets weren't having that. There were 3 or 4 guys there on the play. As we look at the replay, who got there first? Weeks. That's about 3 tackles already for him.
Yeah, and so we're back into a 3rd and 6.
Nice stop there.
Pressure's on for them right now. They've got to get something done. He's rolling himself. He's going to take it. Great
Nothing
defensive.
there.
Number 7. Fantastic. Cade McConnell. That is a just textbook tackle. We're going to hold him to a field goal here.
Let's hope so.
I'm going to tell you what, our defense, you win championships based on defense. You know, our football team has held teams to about 14.5 points, and this is exactly how you do it. This team could have easily punched it in.
Bend, no break, right?
Exactly.
Well, it looks like the ball's going to be spotted at the 20. It'll be down at the 21, so that'll make this a 31-yard field goal. And there's the snap.
There's pressure.
And the kick is good.
I'm going to tell you what, our guys were quick enough. You would have thought for a second they were going to block that.
Well, Little Rock Christian goes down and gets a field goal out of their first drive. I think, all things considered, Catholic will take that. I think they got 4 first downs on that drive. If we can just give up 3, I think Coach Fogelman and the Rockets will take that.
No question. You know, Jack, Little Rock Christian's a team that averages 41 points a game, and we're here, and to hold them to 3 there is a pretty decent
they're
start.
not used to kicking field goals. So.
No. You know, there's always a little jitters in your first game out of the gate.
Well, the Rockets take the field to receive this kickoff. Dominic Keaton will be back. Alex Neese, number 14. Cade McConnell back there, too.
Best way to answer this right now is just drive it right back down the field and put up 7.
Yes, big return here would be nice. You know, they scored on us there, but I don't feel like I don't feel a big momentum shift in the game or anything like that. We still got a lot of time here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the few times that they got the ball and got a quick first down, that was a little concerning. But once we started holding them 3rd and long and then finally shut them down and forced the field goal, I think that was a win for our defense.
And there's the kick. Looks like Alex Neese will take the return.
There's a hold.
He runs over and looks like he's tripped up about the 28-yard line. That was a return of about 18 yards. It looks like the Rockets will take over 1st and 10. The ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line. 29-yard line.
Jack, there's no question this has been billed as a battle of the 2 of the great quarterbacks in 6A, and now we'll just show them what Sam Sanders can do.
Yeah, that's what a great leader on the field. A senior quarterback last year, plays safety, makes All-State, changes positions, comes over to lead this team at quarterback, and I tell you, a lot of our success this season has to do with his confidence and leadership on the offense. So Rockets struggling a little bit to get right. We may have to call a timeout here. 6 seconds left on the play clock. We're going to have to call timeout.
2 seconds.
No, we got it off. That's Sanders with the direct snap. He runs over the right side where he is wrangled after a gain of 1.
Wow.
He's brought down hard. Number 65, was that? Who was that made that tackle there?
65 is Joshua Johnson.
Josiah Johnson.
Josiah Johnson, excuse me.
Well, he got there quick.
He spent some time in the weight room.
Yeah. Rock Christian looks really big up front. Sanders back in the shotgun. Fakes. He's
good
hold.
Keep
over the left side. Nice run. He's going to pick up about 8. Looks like
second and 2.
Holt Chappell there to make the tackle. He got about 8. It's going to be 3rd and a short 1 here for the Rockets. Really need to get this first down here, Keith.
No doubt. 3rd and a yard. You know, you kind of feel that first down was just a little bit of a lost play.
And there's the give to Dominic Keaton. He powers over the right side. It looks like he's got about 2. That'll be enough for a Catholic High Rocket first down.
Great to see Dominic back on the field, running hard. You know, the last time we were here, we saw Dominic leave in a very precarious situation, and what a thrill to see him back on the field and just playing strong football.
Absolutely. He's one of the toughest kids on the team. I've watched him play for years. He's also competes in wrestling, so he is one tough kid.
I'm sorry, did you say wrestling?
Wrestling. Sanders rolls to the right side. He's looking.
Plenty of
Doesn't
time.
look like there's anybody open. He fakes. He's going to keep. He's still
Go.
versus field. Making
Sam.
moves. Sam Sanders
Look at
making
that,
some
baby.
moves.
Heck yeah.
He
Heck
picks
yeah.
up about 15.
I'm
That'll be a
gonna tell you
first and 10 for the Catholic High Rockets.
There's not a playbook in America that has that.
Nice play there, Keith. That was just all Sam Sanders. There's no one open. Scrambled over to the right side. Nothing there. Reverses field. And
No doubt, and that's just so disheartening for a defense. They feel like they've got him trapped on the corner, and he reverses field, cuts up the middle, and gets about 15 yards.
Sanders gives the ball to Dominic Keaton, and he's running hard where he's brought down by Holt Chapel and number 20. Who is number 2? Preston Davis for Little Rock Christian. But that was a nice gain. He picked up 5 yards.
No doubt. We're going to be calling Chapel and Davis, those two names, a lot this evening. But, yeah, it's good, again, just to see our running back and our quarterback being active.
Keith, anytime you get 5 yards on first down, I think that really – I bet if you went back and looked at the stats, the Rockets have been pretty successful moving the chains with a big play on first down. Here we go. Sam Sanders all alone in the backfield. And there we
Solid
go.
penalty, first down.
That's good senior leadership right there.
You know, nothing predictable here. We're moving the ball to the right. We're moving the ball to the left. It's got to be a good feeling for Coach Fogelman to be able to see his offense moving on both sides of the field. At this point, we feel like we're dictating the tempo here. Yeah, we've yet to really throw a pass.
No, we haven't. It's I think there were a couple of pass plays called, but Sanders kept and made a play out of it. So.
Right. Any momentum.
Right. Rockets will have Brooks Ward right, Sam Bowman right, Thomas Duke spread out over to the left side. Sanders. Option play over to the right side, and he pounds for a gain of 10.
I'm going to tell you
Sort
what.
of faked that pitch, Keith. Did you see that?
Absolutely. And the only thing that brought him down was his body was twisted. He did not get tackled. He just twisted himself and ended up falling down.
Yeah, what an athlete. Sam Sanders really having a good drive so far. That's going to be second and what's a dream play call for any offensive play caller. 2nd and 1.
No question. I kind of sense a play going into the corner of the end zone, right in front of our fans.
Over to the left. He's got single coverage on him. Looks like the Rockets are going to hand the ball. Who is that? Dominic Keaton.
Taking the easy first down, and I love it. Right in the middle of the field.
Holt Chapel there for the tackle. That's enough for a Catholic High Rocket first down.
You know, as we call the names Chapel and a handful of these names, it's interesting how many of these kids and our kids have grown up together, know each other. You know, this game it's personal on a lot of levels with these kids.
Absolutely. I think we both know kids, a lot of kids and parents on the other team. So this is an exciting game for both of them. Sanders back to pass. He's looking. Nothing there.
That
He's
was the
going to
pass.
keep. There he is. Sanders keeps, and he gets 13 on the play. It'll
Absolutely.
be 1st and 10 Rockets. 1st and goal Rockets.
Fantastic. It's got to be terrifying for a linebacker to be one-on-one middle of the field, and you've got Sam Sanders coming with a full head of steam. That is an amazing play by Sam. You know, Jack, he was looking for that corner pass in the end zone. It was covered well, but Sam is just so elusive when he gets the ball, and he's got so many options.
You know, all season his big target has been Brooks Ward, and on that play, you can tell that Little Rock Christian has watched film. He was well covered. Everyone was well covered, and that was all Sam Sanders on that play.
No doubt.
All right, Sanders gives to Dominic Keaton over the left side. He's hit, stacked up. Looks like he got about 3 on the play.
He did.
That's like it's going to make it 2nd and goal from the Warriors' 6-yard line. Got a player down on the field. Who is that? Looks like one of the defensive linemen maybe. Looks like he's injured on the play.
It's hard to get a read on the number right now. You know, it's cold out, and those injuries, they hurt a little bit more on a cold night.
Absolutely. Let's hope he's okay.
I love this time of year, football season. There's nothing like watching my favorite team, the Catholic High Rockets, from high up in this heavenly skybox. Year after year, we have great players, great coaches, great cheer squads, and fantastic fans. And I love to see the alums come out to support the team. I hope they all know I love every class, but I have to admit I do have my one favorite.
You know, Jack, we've sat here and listened for most of the season and heard about our schedule and how it's not been tough, and we've kind of had to defend ourselves. The only game that we played is against North Little Rock, and, you know, at the end of the day, this team, North Little Rock's in the playoffs, Benton's in the playoffs. I think
we beat both those teams.
No question about it. North Little Rock's defending state runners-up the last few years.
We beat El Dorado, who's the defending 6A state champ.
Right. We both had a common opponent in El Dorado. I think we had a little bit bigger defeat over El Dorado. Excuse me. El Dorado. We both had a common opponent and had a little bigger defeat over them. But right now, I see Catholic High putting a little bit of a beat down on them at this point. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, that's going to end the first quarter. Looks like the Rockets will just let the time run out. After one, it's your Little Rock Christian Warriors 3 and the Catholic High Rockets 0. Keith, so far so good. I feel confident. We've got second and goal here. We've run the ball well. Honestly, I kind of like it when we see Sam Sanders spread the field out. If no one's open, boy, he's a threat as a runner, and he's done it all season. This is not just tonight. This has been the whole season. And you know, guys can scheme against some of our better receivers, and it's nice to make them pay for that. And they have been clearly on this drive. Our receivers have been well covered, and so I like seeing Sanders take what's there.
No doubt about it, Jack. They've done some decent things against us on defense, but by and large, we've not been threatened. First play of the game, we got a little bit out of sorts, put us in a second and long. Aside from that particular play, we've really had second and 1, second and 2, and I don't know that we've hit a third down since then.
I don't think we have. Well, I'm looking across the state. Tonight's a rare night. The Catholic High Rockets normally are below the press box, opposite of their fans, but tonight, since this is a playoff game, we are actually facing the Rocket team. So that's kind of a rare treat to get to look at their faces instead of their backs tonight.
Correct. And all of the fans across from the press box, are exclusively Rocket fans, and just below the press box are Little Rock Christian fans.
Well, there's Sanders keeps. He's hit up at the line of scrimmage. Who was that? Holt Chappell up there once again.
Very good tackle.
Hit him up there near the line of scrimmage. I think he got one. He gave him 2 on the play.
Yeah, Holt did a good job there. He spied on Sam Sanders. He pretty well read the play and made a good form tackle on him.
That seems like one of those plays where the quarterback's got one man to beat, and if you can beat him, you score, and advantage to the defender on that play.
Correct.
Here we go, third and goal for the Rockets. They got the ball at the 4-yard line. Sanders is going to go up under center this time. He gives the ball to Dominic Keaton, where he powers and runs, and he's brought down at the goal line. It's close.
Johnny's got a
oh boy, it's going to make it 4th and goal from the 1-inch line.
No question
Huge
about
play
it.
coming up for the Rockets.
No question about it. It's playoff football. I don't see Johnny hesitating for a second.
Boy, this is football right here. You need 6 inches, Keith. It's just my strong guys against your strong guys. This is how you.
Fans are into it. This is
crowds
exactly
on their
what you
feet,
wanna
waving their rally towels.
He's under center. What do you think, quarterback?
Keaton's got it.
Yes,
Rockets! Yes! Wow! Boy, he was hit at the 2-yard line, fought his way through, and dove into the end zone, Keith. Huge play for the Rockets, and they'll take the lead.
I'm going to tell you what, Jack, if we needed another half of a yard, we may not have gotten it.
That was an effort play by Dominic Keaton. He was hit in the backfield, broke 2 tackles to dive in. What a play.
I tell you what, that is as heartbreaking for a defense, and that is going to pay big dividends for us.
Will Evans' extra point is good. There's 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter, and the Catholic High Rockets have taken a 7-3 lead over the Little Rock Christian Warriors.
That was a dominating drive that absolutely is heartbreaking to a defense because they could not stop anything we did.
Wow, exciting stuff, Keith. Let's hope after this kickoff that I just liked how our defense really made them work. It seemed like they worked a lot harder for their 3 points than we did for our 7 just then. And I think if we can get a 4-quarter game like that, I think things will go our way.
There's no question about it. I mean, we put them in 3rd and long multiple times, and like I say, they never got us in a 3rd down.
No. Will Evans will line up to kick for the Rockets. Number 11, Cade Bowman back for the Warriors. Number 1, Jake Field back there as well. Watched a bunch of their games this year, Keith. They don't quite have the home run threat like, say, El Dorado or some of the other teams we played this year, but still need to go down and cover these kickoffs well.
Yeah, the last kickoff, we left a little bit of a hole up the middle.
There's a flag on the play.
No question. Got a block in the back and a hold, so it's fielder's choice for the ref.
He ran that ball back to the 38, but there is a flag on the play. What was that, a block in the back?
Yeah, I saw a block in the back. It's going to be 15 yards back of the 32, so that's going to spot the ball. Paul Hart joined us in the booth. Paul, a little math help here?
Yeah. Paul Hart, the numbers guy. So, did you bring your calculator? Okay.
Heavy thanks to our CPA friend in the booth. Paul Hart tells us it'll be at the 17. Oh, it's only a 10-yard. Blake's still counting with his fingers.
After that penalty, the Warriors will take over at their own 22-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, he's kept it. He pulled it out. That is a
Nothing
swarming
there,
tackle.
Keith. Nothing
Fantastic.
there. Look at that defense.
Boy, I think he'd have been better off giving the ball up, but he didn't and pulled it back out on an RPO, and it did not pay off for him.
Keith, they're going to run that play 100 times tonight where White's either going to give the ball to Anoki or he's going to pull it out running himself, and that time we guessed right.
Yeah, and I tell you what, once again, 2nd and long, and boy, look at that. Read it right. Got to get him, and we did. Boy, he is dangerous. These tackles are just.
Cole Eichler came up there and made that stop, Keith. What a nice play. If he doesn't make that stop, that's a big gain. That's going to make it 3rd and long for the Warriors. This is what the Rockets wanted, to put this team in 3rd and long situations.
You love seeing Cole Eichler come up and make that tackle, but you never love it when your D-backs are having to come up and make that tackle.
White passes complete to number 3, Cooper Longworth. That'll get the ball to the 32-yard line, and that'll move the chains for the Warriors. It'll be 1st and 10.
You know, we played a little soft on that defense. I was a little surprised our D-backs were playing that loose, but hey.
Anoki carries over the right side where he's brought down by Matthew Barthol and Andrew Weeks. That's a 5-yard gain, Keith. We'd like to hold them to less than that on 1st down. Boy, they're big up front, aren't they, Keith?
They are.
Walker White has a man in motion come across. He's going to hand the ball to Anoki, where he's met by Christian Potts and stacked up, and there is nothing there. No gain on the play. Nice stop by the Rocket defense. Henry Clark in there as well.
I'm going to tell you, the entire defensive line just shifted left and stayed with the play. He had nowhere to go on that one, Jack.
Stager will check in for Clark.
Once again, they're in 3rd and 5. And this is a tough down and distance.
nice to get a stop here. You'd think they might punt the ball if we could get a stop on this play.
I would
Keith.
think so. I don't think they have an option here if we can get the stop. I see him rolling right with a pass. I don't see him. Oh my gosh.
Oh, White fakes, and he carries up the middle for a big gain.
Sure did. Did he fumble?
He's brought down by Alex Neese and Stager.
Nope. Thought I saw the ball kick
That's
out.
the kind of play, Keith. All week we've been worried about Walker White, where he fakes the ball and then carries himself. He's a real threat that way. He's a big kid.
No question. Good athletic play. I mean, you just got to give him some credit. We're going to have to contain this guy. We're not going to stop him on every play. The time it's just a straight handoff.
Handoff to Inoki over the right side. He picks up about 3. Barthol there for the tackle. Once again, Weeks in there for the tackle. Boy, Weeks has been busy this whole game. I think he's been in just about on every tackle.
I mean, truth be told, that's a couple of punishing runs right there. We need our defense to push back here.
7 minutes left in the second quarter. This game's going quick, Keith.
Yeah, a lot of run. There's some pressure. See what happens.
White pass is complete to number 17, Tate Collins. Looks like that was a gain of about 7 on the play. He was brought down immediately. Little Rock Christian looking at 3rd and 1 from the Catholic High.
I like the way Cole Eichler came in on
line.
that. That was a solid defensive stop.
Rockets need to stop right here, Keith. 3rd and short.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Walker White up the middle on this. Nope.
He fakes. White over the right side.
Golly.
He tries to stretch it out.
He may have cost himself the first down. Okay.
Old pace there on that tackle. You know, Keith, I feel like if he'd have just turned it upfield, he probably could have gotten 7 or 8 more yards.
he
he tried
definitely-
to kick it outside.
Yeah, I was hoping that he had actually backed up enough to lose the first down, but he did get it.
Well, the Warriors will move the chains again. It'll be 1st and 10. Balls at the 35-yard line of the Rockets.
They've got some momentum here. We're going to have to step it up.
White gives the ball once again to Inoki. And they look happy to pound him. Jackson Hatchett in there. Christian Potts.
Jack, they certainly see something in the middle of our interior line, and they're going to exploit it until we do something, either put a linebacker there or an extra defensive lineman.
They look happy to pound the ball right now. 2nd and 7 for the Warriors.
This
White
may be the
shotgun.
time that they're going to go up the top.
Oh, it's a
fumble!
fumble.
Oh, we've got the
Rockets
ball.
got it up. Whoa, wait, what's the call here? We've got a call.
Forward pass.
They're going to call that a incomplete pass. Wow, for a moment there I thought we had a fumble, Keith. I couldn't tell if that was, we'll watch the replay. I couldn't tell if that was our spotter Blake says it was maybe a handoff. Let's see. So that's a forward pass, incomplete. That's a good call. That's a good call. Boy, it was close.
It is a good call.
What a game changer that would have been.
Gotta get back
All right, back to 3rd and long for the Warriors. Inoki gets the ball, and he's hit hard.
It's a good
Boy,
stop.
he picks up about 6. He's going to be a little
gonna be
short of the
4th and
1st
2.
down.
It's going to be 4th and 2.
Boy, big play coming up here for both teams. Rockets make some substitutions. They bring in their big boys.
You know at this point, either Inoki or Walker White are going to have the ball here.
So far, Keith, this is your play of the game right now. This is 4th down.
There's no question.
Oh,
had
we
a
might
jump.
have a penalty there. There's a flag on the play. Looked like the right
Absolutely.
tackle might have moved on that play,
Right
Keith.
tackle got excited.
False start on the offense.
That's going to back him up 5 yards. That'll
Jack,
make
this could change their play.
That's 4th and 7. Boy,
This could change the call.
Our spotter Blake Montgomery had a good point there. Felt like we would have had that place.
They just changed personnel. They just went to a much leaner personnel, so I think they're
They
throwing.
don't have the heavy team this time.
They're throwing, or Walker White's going to run it.
Warriors have 3 receivers spread wide right. Inoki in the backfield, White in the shotgun.
I think we got to get pressure on him. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh, he's got a man.
He's out of
wide
bounds.
open. He's out of bounds.
bounds.
Incomplete. Boy, he was wide open. Number 11,
bounds.
Cade Bowman, was a good pass.
Huge turning point in this game.
Wow, big play. Big play.
It's the pressure that caused that, Jack. He had pressure in his face. He does not like that
As I
pressure.
watched the replay, he just wasn't in bounds. He caught it just as his feet came out and went out of bounds. Great effort by the receiver, but that'll be a turnover. Rockets take over 1st and 10. The way this game's going, Keith, we could go down and score here and get the ball back in the second half.
We can eat up the entire rest of the first half, get the ball into the second half. This is a huge momentum change.
Rockets will come out with Thomas Duke, Bowman, Cody Fogelman out left. Brooks Ward is split out to the right. Sam Sanders looks like he's changing the play.
Oh, we got to
Fumble is a
maintain the
bad
ball.
snap, bad handoff on the play. Looks like Sam kind of fumbled it as it was a high snap, and when he tried to get it to Keaton couldn't quite hold on to it. Rockets going to lose a yard on the play, but that could have been a whole lot worse, Keith.
Second drive of the game that we've started off a little bit out of sorts on first down, and we put ourselves in 2nd and long. So we got to rally here.
Cooper Nannon, Dominic Keaton back up, running back. Sam Sanders puts Keaton in motion.
Cold weather, that ball gets a little heavier, a little bit harder.
He's
Got
looking
wide
to
open in the
pass.
flats.
Got Keaton over on the left side. He
This
catches it. He's going to run left. He's going to pick up about 8 on the play. He's pushed out of bounds. 41-yard line for the Rockets. That's a gain of about 9 yards.
Absolutely.
That'll make it 3rd and 2 for the Rockets. Really want to get this first down here, Keith.
Very
That,
manageable here. I think
keeps the ball
your
out of their hands possibly for the rest of the half.
entire playbook's open. I'm not sure Johnny doesn't use 2 downs if we get close here. If we go fast, they got somebody coming off the field.
Sanders passed to Keaton. There's a flag on the play. He's hit by
Our spotter Blake calls a face mask. I didn't see it, but I will take your word for it.
Boy, Keaton was met by pretty much the entire Little Rock Christian defense on that play. Looks like that flag's going to be on the Rockets. Usually, it's going to be a hold.
Our spotter Blake has been fired.
Holding on the offense.
Those of you
Penalties
don't
declined.
know, Blake's
Fourth
perspective and vantage point sometimes is skewed.
Well, it looks like the Warriors are going to decline that. That's going to make it 4th and 2 for the Rockets, and Coach Fogelman's going to have something to think about right here. What do you think they're going to do here, Keith? Looks like they're going to leave the offense on the field.
A lot of options. You might try and get a long count, see if we can get them to jump.
It's worked once already this game.
No doubt. Motions run high in these types of games.
All right, big play here for the Rockets. Looks like Little Rock Christian wants a timeout. I'm not sure they knew what we were going to do on that play, and such a close game. Probably wise to take a timeout, Keith.
Yeah, no question. They hadn't seen a lot of our pass game at this point. We've run a lot of runs. I'm not really
It's going
sure.
by really quick. I mean, there's 3 minutes left in the first half. I feel like the game just started a few minutes ago.
You know, if you've scouted us, anybody that knows our game, I think at this point, typically what is always available to us, with Sam being our punter, I think he can somewhat run an RPO of his own. If he sees something he likes, he can call a play. If not, he can just run a quick punt when he wants to. Blake P4K's not an option.
Sitting up here tonight with Catholic High Royalty, Paul Hart, Blake Montgomery, Keith Caldera, Jack Clark, all 4 of us members of class of 1987.
We've got tennis, basketball, baseball,
And football, all represented in this press box. The Rockets come back out in the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and 2. Big play here. Real big play.
I think he's going to kick it.
Sanders might do the quick kick, and that's what he's going to do.
It's a great option with no one back.
Look
The
at
ball
that.
can
He's going to get a
bounce.
nice roll, too. Keep on rolling, ball. Look at that. Beautiful punt. And that ball's
Fantastic.
going to be marked dead at the 8-yard line. So Sam Sanders with the quick kick right there. I like that call. They didn't have anyone back. No worry of a return. Well, now we're going to have to count on our defense once again. We've got them buried deep. They've got 3 minutes left. Try to get some points on the board.
Still leading the game, so we hadn't given up anything at this point.
Warriors have 2 receivers spread out to the left. Anoki.
Pass.
Oh,
Wow.
White throws complete to number 5, Jackson Kircher. Boy, just got it over the fingertips of 2 Rocket defenders.
Good defense
Oh.
there with Caden McConnell. He was right there. I'll tell you what.
Anoki with giving the ball over the right side. He's running hard. Andrew Weeks there again on the tackle. Boy, he's everywhere tonight, Keith.
He is.
That moves the chains. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Right at 3 minutes left in the game. or in the
Anoki once again. He breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
half. He is
He's
a
gonna-
shifty runner.
Pick up 7. Cole Eichler there came up and made that stop. Like you said, we hate seeing our safeties making a lot of tackles. Anoki sure runs hard.
He does. He runs as hard left to right as he does north and south. Little fumble there.
White got the snap, kind of fumbles it. He passes complete to Kircher, breaks the tackle. He's pushed out of bounds by Matthew Barthol, and again, once again, moves the chains again for the Warriors, Keith.
Yeah. We got to do a better job when we wrap up. We got to complete that tackle. Caden McConnell's a fantastic defense at the back. He just didn't get a good hold on him and kind of slipped his grip.
2.5 minutes left in the half. With that first down, the clock stops.
Just got to slow the momentum here.
White all alone in the backfield. He
Oh,
looks. He's running. He's going to be brought down.
Tell you
Hunter
what,
Kaplan.
He
And
fumbled
there's
the ball.
a fumble
He
on the
fumbled
play.
ball.
There's a beanbag. Oh, the Rockets have recovered the ball. How about
I
that?
tell you what, he was holding it like a
McGinn comes away from the pile holding the football, and the Rockets will take over.
Tell you
1st and
what.
10.
Walker White was holding it like a loaf of bread out there, and he just got stripped of the ball at the end.
And with
Not
2
protecting
minutes,
the ball, and that will cost you.
2 minutes and 22 seconds, the Rockets will take over once again. 1st and 10.
Jack, you got to make them pay here. You got to go over the top to Brooks.
Would be nice to see them try something deep if it's there. We haven't thrown long yet, have we?
No, we have not. I'd love to see Ward.
Bowman spread out to the right. Sanders fakes the handoff. Oh, where he's met at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, they are not going to give him anything quick.
Ben Ridings was there immediately. Rockets make some substitution. Brooks Ward comes into the game. That's our
That's our deep threat.
that's our main deep threat right there, and he's going to be split out.
I love to see it when Brooks comes across the middle. He is very, very tough across the middle. Linebackers.
All right,
nightmare.
Sanders rolls to the right. He's looking. There's no one there. Oh, he throws incomplete to Dominic Keaton. I think that was kind of a throwaway pass
That
there.
was a smart move. That's a
Christian
smart
had
move.
all of our receivers well covered on that play.
You know, early in the season, Sam would have kept that ball and taken the loss, but I'm glad to see him take that ball and just kind of throw it into the dirt. He was outside of the pocket. It was a good play.
Well, this is just what we were expecting, Keith. 2 really good defenses battling back and forth.
No doubt. I'd love to see us get a first down here and at least try and get some points out of this. It would just be a backbreaker. Late in the half, go up a full touchdown.
1:46 left in the second quarter. Sanders back to pass.
He's open.
looking.
He's open.
He
there
passes
it is.
complete.
That is what we needed.
All the
That
way
is
down to the 20-yard
exactly what we
line.
needed right there, Jack.
Thomas
I'm gonna tell you
Duke.
what, we are comfortably in field goal position right now. We can manage the clock the rest of the half. That is exactly what we needed.
Boy, he was wide open too, Keith.
Yeah.
Glad Sam found him.
Yeah, and that's a tough pass. When you're rolling left, you're a right-handed quarterback. You got to turn your body, set your feet. Good job from from the offensive line, giving him time to throw that pass.
All right. Sam Sanders back, waiting to take the snap.
Rolling
He fakes
right.
a handoff. He's looking. He passes complete. Oh, there is nothing there.
I'm going to tell you, well defended. Little Rock Christian was ready for that. They were sitting there. They did not give us anything on that. Their defense is doing, this is
Cole
playoff
Pace.
football.
Cole Pace caught that pass, and there was nothing there.
He had
Warriors
nowhere to
really
go.
had that play. They knew what was coming on that one.
No doubt.
Clock's running now, 40 seconds. Plenty of time.
They're coming for us.
Warriors showing blitz on this play.
If Sam can sniff this out and get a quick release, we could have something here.
And they're blitzing.
There it
There's
is.
A quick
There it
pass to
is.
Dominic Keaton over in the left flats. He makes one guy miss. Makes another guy miss.
First
And
down.
he is pushed out of bounds at the 8-yard line. That'll be first down for the Rockets.
Boy, that is great football by Sam. He knew they were coming. You could feel the edge being
Watch Dominic Keaton on this play. Watch him make one player miss.
absolutely.
2 players miss. 3 players miss, and he's finally pushed out of bounds. Nice play there.
Yeah, you could see the pressure coming off the edge. Sam knew it. He had to release that ball quick. Dominic
right.
grabbed the ball, and he went right to the corner.
We got 20 seconds left in this half, Keith.
Got about 2 plays, maybe 3. He's open. He's open. He's got it. He got it.
Sanders to Cooper Nannon.
Yes.
Wow, what a play. Cooper Nannon with the touchdown reception.
Yes, sir. Boy, rolling right, throws it on a dime, hits him in the corner. That is as tough as it gets. And, boy, you want to talk about
Boy, look
breaking
at
a
Sanders
back.
running off the field. He is fired up. What a nice play. He had a chance to throw early. He kept rolling out, found Nannon, touchdown. What a drive. And that's like you said, Keith, when we get a turnover like that, you got to make the other team pay.
Boy, that you look at that sideline for Little Rock Christian, their shoulders are down. It is just,
Oh, Will Evans' extra point is no good.
that is rare.
No good. So the
That is
Rockets
rare.
missed the extra point, but
Look at the emotion, though. Little Rock Christian, that is a tough blow to a team that comes into this game thinking that they've played a better schedule, they've got a better team. They're looking up at that scoreboard, they're down 10, and they have had really nothing come their way this half.
well, that's going to make it 13-3, Keith. They've got 15 seconds left. I'd be interested to see what the Rockets decide to do on this kickoff. Do you kick it deep, or do you just kick it out of bounds and give them a play or two to try to score?
I think
I've never been a fan of the prevent defense, but I'd just be interested to see how we play this out.
I think he squibbed this kick pretty hard down the middle, let it bounce, burn up 6 or 7 seconds, and Walker White is not known to throw the ball terribly deep. I just see we bounce this ball down the middle and give him one play.
Rockets need to play this one smart right here. Again, since they won the toss and deferred, the Rockets will receive the kick in the second half. Big advantage right now. Will Aaron lines up the kick, and here it goes, and he's going to kick it
It's
deep.
football as usual.
Field will
don't like-
take it about the 4-yard
Look at
line.
that!
He's brought down immediately. Henry Clark with the huge tackle.
Holy moly, do we know that kid?
Wow. Dropped him in his tracks at the 18-yard line. That's the kind of play we needed on this kickoff, Keith.
No
Go down,
doubt.
first man there, make the
No
stop.
doubt.
Watch this replay. Doesn't go for the fake. Nice job by Clark. Warriors are going to come out first and 10 and 22-yard line. Walker White. He's going to give the ball to Inoki. Oh, correction.
Number 22,
Ben Ridings.
Ben Ridings.
And that looks like that's going to take us
Look
into
at that.
halftime.
Folks, I tell you what, this is a team that averages 41 points a game, and we've held them to 3. The Rockets give up 14.5 points, and we are well on our way to holding Little Rock Christian to that kind of score. What a half.
Enjoyed it, Keith. Keith Blake and I are going to take a little break. We'll see you in about 15 minutes.
I love this time of year, football season. There's nothing like watching my favorite team, the Catholic High Rockets, from high up in this heavenly skybox. Year after year, we have great players, great coaches, great cheer squads, and fantastic fans. And I love to see the alums come out to support the team. I hope they all know I love every class, but I have to admit I do have my one favorite.
Welcome back, Rocket fans. Back here, Jack Clark with Keith Calderera, Blake Montgomery. We got another famous alumni, Paul Hart, up here with us. So far, so good, Keith. Rockets up 13-3. We're going to get the ball back to start the second half. That's always a plus. You know, football's such a momentum game, and all season I've gotten to sit up here, and I don't always get a good sense of momentum. You know, when you're sitting out in the stands, you can really feel momentum shift from one side of the field to the other. Sitting up here, you don't feel that, but boy, tonight I do. I do feel like that the momentum's sitting on the Rocket sideline. I do think that, and I want to hear your thoughts on this, but I do think that if we can, the Rockets can get this kickoff, go down and get some points on the board, Christian's going to have an enormous amount of pressure on them. They're going to be down 3 possessions on a game where both teams have run the ball, and it's been a quick game so far. Not a lot of passing. The clock hasn't stopped much. Rockets get a score here. That's going to be 3 scores behind for the Warriors. Do you think the flow of this game, the pace of this game, Keith, do you think, what are they going to have to do to get back into it?
Well, there's no doubt. Right now, if we could script it, I don't know, it could have gone much better for the Rockets. But let's not kid ourselves. Little Rock Christian is a fantastic football team. They've got experience. They're well coached. They've been in this situation before. And they've got great athletes.
Not to cut you off, but looking back to last week, they played El Dorado and had a slow first half. Came out and looked like a completely different team in the second half. So, and put the game away.
Right.
Obviously, let's hope that doesn't happen tonight. But, again, I think this first possession for the Rockets could be a huge, huge possession in this game.
Well, in every sport, football, basketball, it doesn't matter. The beginning of the second half, the third quarter, whatever it may be, that is such a momentum-changing possession or time to get the ball. And we're so fortunate we're going to start the ball or start the half with the ball. So if we can control the ball, march right down the field and put points up there, to your point, that changes things so much. It puts us so much into the driver's seat. The Rockets, they hold teams. I said this at the end of the first half. They hold teams to 14.5 points. That's just unheard of. There's only 3 teams in all of 5A, 6A, and 7A football right now that are doing that. Bryant, Cabot, and the Rockets. And that's a great company to be in. So
Very
right
good
now,
company to
we
be
come
in.
out, we put some points up. We eclipse that number.
Well, both teams have come out onto the field, getting ready for this second half kickoff. Dom Keaton, Alex Neese back for the Rockets.
I tell you what, you're a lot looser when you're winning, and you're a lot tighter when you're losing. When you come out of that halftime,
Looks like it's going to be a short pooch kick. Alex Neese will pick it up. Not a lot there. He's going to be brought down about the 22-yard line. That was kind of a pooch kick, Keith. I don't think they wanted to kick it deep to us.
No, that's a risk-reward kind of kick. If you catch it on the fly and you get it with a full head of steam, you can get some yardage. We let it bounce, so it didn't really didn't work in our favor. But 1st and 10 on the 24, it looks like.
Like 23. All right, here we go. We're back to football. Rockets come out. Cody Fogelman, Sam Bowman on the right. There's the give to Dominic Keaton over the right side, where he's not a lot of room there. He's met up at the line of scrimmage, and Keith, once again, it's just kind of like what we saw the first half, a lot of plays where there's just nothing there. Let's hope Coach Fogelman can dial up some plays to get us some space out there.
Yeah, the interior line of this Little Rock Christian defense is pretty quick. They're big. They're strong. They're not going to give us a lot right now. We're going to have to catch them on some type of counter or something like that if we're going to get some yards. Sanders
rolls to the left. He runs right into the Little Rock Christian defender. He wasn't going around him. He was going to go through him. He's going to get about 3 on the play.
Yeah, not an ideal start for us. It's down and distance working against us right now. It's 3rd and long.
3rd and about 6 here.
got to stay composed here. We got to keep our offense on the field. Really, right now, we just got to focus on getting this first down.
All right, the Rockets will come out with 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Dominic Keaton in the backfield. Sam Sanders gets the snap. He's looking downfield. He passes across.
It's going to be a
Keaton.
tough play. He's going to have to make a play here.
Have to make some plays. Just not a lot there.
No, that's good defense by Little Rock Christian. Got to call it like it is.
Yeah, Little Rock Christian had that play snuffed out. Once again, Holt Chapel in there helping on that stop. That's going to bring up 4th down. I think looks like the Rockets are going to bring on the punt team this deep in there. Little disappointing start on this first possession, Keith.
A little bit. Well defended, all 3 plays by Little Rock Christian. Sam looked 2 or 3 options. He released the ball in the flat to about his 3rd or 4th option on that pass, and just wasn't a whole lot of hope to get much more out of it.
There's the punt. It's a low punt. It's going to bounce
in our favor. We're going to get some good yardage out of this.
Looks like it's going to go down to the 25-yard line where the Rockets will stop it dead. Little Rock Christian Warriors will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. 9:44 left in the 3rd quarter. Rockets with a 10-point lead. Really like to see another good stop. Make them work here, Keith. I want to see our defense come out and make the Warriors work.
Right.
The whole first half, we made them work on offense. We see some more of that.
We need to get some good stops here early. Cannot get we got to hope that middle gets clogged up here.
There's that little trick.
There's a hold.
That looked like
There's
a hold right there on number 35. No call.
Ref was right on top of it. I'm surprised that we didn't get the call. But
there's that little shovel pass play over on the right side.
Like you see that on the replay. Right at the middle of the screen.
It looked like a hold on that play. Right there. He just turned. Well, they missed one on that. He gained 5, makes it 2nd and 5 for the Warriors. Ball's at the 30-yard line.
Right up the middle.
Inoki once again,
that
right up the middle.
Bread and butter play the entire first half. I don't see them getting away from it the entire game. We've yet to put a plug in that hole. So
Christian Potts there on the tackle. Makes it 3rd and 1 for the Warriors. Big play here. Rocket fans waving their yellow rally towels. Want to see a stop. Warriors with a man in motion. Walker White, he's going to keep. He goes over the right side, and he is hit, and he is stopped short of the first down.
That is a big stop.
That's going to make it 4th and 1. Great stop there for the Rocket defense.
You know, for a single yard, that is a slow developing play. They took a lot of time. They went wide. Really surprised to see that. Right up the gut's been working all day, all night long, and really surprised at that call by Little Rock Christian.
Christian looks like they've left the offense on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1.
The same situation first half, they jumped. I'd be surprised to see what this play call actually turns out to be. In the first half, it was going to be off the right tackle.
All right. White looks like he wants to go into center on this play. He's giving signals to his offense. They're going to push him forward, and he'll go forward, and it's going to be enough for the first down. He gets a big push.
Big, strong football player.
Referees will give him a 2-yard gain. That'll be enough for a 1st and 10. Rockets bringing in some substitutions on defense. All right, the Warriors set up. White's in the shotgun. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Man in motion.
Some pressure.
White looks over to the right side where he passes to number 3.
Good tackle.
He is immediately brought down by Cade McCowan. Cooper Longworth with the reception.
Cade is a solid defensive back. He closes hard. That was just a textbook tackle.
Took a couple of seconds for that ball to get here. Allowed our defender to get there and make that play.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Warriors. White looks to the sideline. He's going to change the play, it looks like. Here we go. Hand off to Inoki. He runs over the right side where he is hit
by
the
hole. That's what you got to do with that young man.
Hunter Kaplan, Andrew Weeks, Abel Giron, all three of them there for that stop. No gain on the play, maybe 1 yard.
You know, Weeks was doing that early in the first half, Jack. He was filling that hole and just making solid tackles. And it's good to see him back in there, meeting the runner at the line of scrimmage and getting that 0 yardage play.
All right, once again, Warriors line up. They've had a bunch of 3rd and longs tonight, Keith. White's in the shotgun, got Anoki to his right side. There's
Feel
the
some
snap.
pressure coming from the edge.
He's looking
this
around.
This is solid. This is a big
He's
play.
going to throw long. That's way overthrown.
Jack, I sense a lot. Walker White, when he stands in the pocket, he does not do well with the pressure coming.
No, he has not. He's had 2 passes to 2 open receivers tonight and overthrew them both, and that one was well overthrown.
Yeah, he can feel that pressure, and he is not one to want to stand there and take the hit.
Huge stop there for the Rockets. Warriors bring out their punt team.
Much like our team, their quarterback is their punter.
Yeah, Rockets look like they're in sort of a punt-safe defense, and there's
That was a bad punt.
Cole Pace tries to pick the punt up. Almost dropped it, but he falls down on the 20-yard line. Rockets dodge a bullet, Keith. With 6:25 left, 13-3 Catholic High. They're going to take over 1st and 10 exactly at the 20-yard line.
That was ugly. You weren't kidding. Dodging a bullet is exactly right. We did everything right on the defensive stop, and very thankful we were able to cover up that punt.
Keith, I looked up at the clock right now. There's 6:25 left. This 3rd quarter is like the first half, just flying by. This is...
Yeah, I'm telling you, we need to get some points, and I think we can. Really, our defense is playing well. Their offense is.
Sanders rolls left. He looks. There's the
it
pass
is.
to
There it
Bowman
is.
over the middle.
That is fantastic.
Gain of about 16 for Bowman. Nice catch. Good throw. Sam Sanders rolls to his left, throws with his right hand. That's a tough play, like you said.
Jack, I can't tell you how hard that play is. And it takes time, and the offensive line is given the time. It takes multiple players out there developing that play. 2 receivers out there. One's deep, one's in the shallow flat. That is a tough play. It takes a lot of time.
Rockets will have 1st and 10 from their own 37. Sam Sanders got players in motion. Looks like he's going to give
get
to
it.
Cole Pace, who
there's a
runs
stop.
over the right side. He's got some space.
How about that? That's a good 6 or 7 yards.
Boy, he's a football player. Isn't he? He runs with the ball. He
Yeah.
looks like a football player. Nice run there. Gain of 7 on the play.
I like to see it when the Rockets go quick.
Call it 6.
You know, Jack, in a lot of games earlier in the season, our offense was not going to the huddle. Sometimes we were going right back on the line, and we were running a lot quicker. To your point, this game is stretching. We're stretching the game out, and we're making the clock to our favor.
I
But
like it. Keaton over the left side. Oh, he's
Dadgummit.
barely tripped up. He had some room there, Keith. He gained 2. Looks like Cooper Jones there tripped him up. Boy, he gets by that. He's got open field in front of him. If you watch this replay, watch him grab those ankles.
yeah, it's a good effort.
Nice play by the defender there. Okay, that makes it 3rd and 3 for the Rockets here.
Cooper Jones is quick. They're coming.
Oh, how about
Oh, I,
Wow, Sanders throws incomplete to Peacock.
I'm going to tell you what.
Like he was wrapped up before the ball got there. No flag on the play.
Replay is going to show that there was some hugging going on that one.
We watched the replay. Oh, we sure thought he was. No, that was a good play. That was a good play on the defense when you watch it in slow motion. Well, it's 4th down for the Rockets, 4th and 3. They're gonna, the way their defense is played, I think this is smart to punt the ball. Sam Sanders, and he gets it blocked. Oh my goodness!
That is a game changer.
And that punt is blocked. Scoop and score. Cooper Jones.
That's a fantastic.
He's going to
defensive
celebrate in
play.
the end zone. And just like that, the Little Rock Christian Warriors have scored a touchdown. Boy, he got every bit of that as we watch the replay. There was no doubt about that block.
Nope.
Sanders tried to get back to jump on top of the ball, but
that's a great defensive play.
Cooper Jones with the scoop and score.
As I mentioned earlier, he is a big kid, but he is quick. You know, he made that shoestring tackle a couple plays earlier.
And there's the extra point by the Warriors, and it's good. 4:28 left in the third quarter. Your Catholic High Rockets are up 13-10 over the Little Rock Christian Warriors.
No, Little Rock Christian hadn't had much of a reason to have any energy since early in the first quarter. And that alone right there just re-energized this entire sideline.
You and I talked earlier about the momentum part of this game, and you can see the field tilt a little bit towards the Little Rock Christian sideline. I think the Rockets go down and get some points here. I think we can right that ship a little bit, Keith.
I agree. I mean, we've got, I would estimate, at least twice, almost 2.5 times as many fans, but they're silent at this moment. So Rockins are a seasoned team. They've been down before, so they're just going to have to gather themselves and still have the lead. That's the upside. So this game's a long way from over. They just they got to play. It's playoff football. They got to play a little bit tougher, a little bit harder.
I'd like to see us get a couple of first downs on that last drive. If nothing else, flip the field a little bit. Rockets line up with Dominic Keaton back to get this kickoff.
I'd like to see us catch this ball in the air and get some positive yardage. Get ourselves up to the 35 or the 40-yard line.
You know, they did that pooch kick the last time, so let's see what they do on this one. They're going to...
Same kick.
Looks like Alex Neese is going to get the kickoff. And he runs. He's going to get about 7 or 8 yards. Not a lot there on those short pooch kicks. You give your defense time to get down there. Looks like the Rockets will take over 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line.
You know, one thing about Sam is he's got a little fiery streak in him, and when a play goes against him, he takes it personal. So I like that about Sam, and he's going to come out. And I think we'll see a motivated quarterback at this moment.
Blake Montgomery pointed something out earlier. We have not said Brooks Ward's name tonight. Haven't seen a ball thrown his way. He's got 2 defenders over on his side of the field, so they're going to be looking for him. The Rockets going to run a reverse to Brooks Ward right as I call his name. He makes a move. Looks like he's going to get 6 or 7 on the play over the left side.
Right.
Nice little play call there. Nice to say Brooks Ward's name tonight. We're going to need him. He's going to have to make some plays for us.
He's got that long stride. If we can get him in the open field, that just is good things for the Rockets.
I'd say he's probably our best home run threat. All right, that's going to make it 2nd and 4 for the Rockets. We're under 4 minutes now in the third quarter.
I think we're a long way from home. I think our offense has been slow and steady, but I think Coach Fogelman's got a lot of things up his sleeve.
Sanders is going to give to Dominic Keaton again. He's met by the entire Little Rock Little Rock Christian defense.
That interior line is tough.
He's going to get a couple yards on the play, but once again, the Rockets are facing a 3rd and 3 here. So, big momentum play here, Keith.
You know, going back to the first half, we didn't see a lot of 3rd downs on our offense. So, Little Rock Christian has made some adjustments. There's a first down.
There we go. Christian showing blitz. Sam Sanders sees it. Gets him to jump off sides. There's your first down.
You know, sometimes we don't see it here, we don't hear it, but Sam might have a little different inflection in his voice, and that may be what's pulling these guys off sides.
Keith, that play right there is just a smart quarterback.
That's exactly right.
That's what you get when you got a senior quarterback back there who's played a lot of games for you.
Right.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rockets at their own 39. Sanders back. He's looking. Oh, that ball is tipped and picked off. Wow. Boy, number 20, Preston Davis, catches that deflected ball, and Little Rock Christian is going to take over 1st and 10.
I'm going to tell you
2
what,
big
Jack,
plays for the Warriors here to start this second half.
Jack, this starts with that Little Rock Christian interior defensive line. Ball goes in the air, their hands are up. These guys have played well tonight, and that's been the difference.
Looks like Rockets are struggling a little bit to get the right personnel on the field. They're going to have to use a timeout.
Yeah, we have lost the momentum for sure. Right now, it is going to take a lot of focus. These guys are going to have to dig deep, and they're going to have to get themselves back into this game. Look, Little Rock Christian, they've been in the playoffs many times. They've played hard. They know they're not out of this game. We just have to recognize that we're not either. We still have the lead. This game is a long way from over.
And both teams just come out of the timeout. Coach Fogelman really let his defense know how he felt on that. Warriors will line up 1st and 10.
He's going deep.
White's rolling right. Oh, he's got a man open, and that is a touchdown, Warriors. Wow. Walker White to Tate Collins, and just like that, Little Rock Christian has taken the lead in this ball game, 16-13. Keith, that was just a good pass.
Jack, that's a classic move. You get a turnover, you go for the throat, you throw deep. Walker White made a pump fake, and he threw that ball
where only his receiver could get it. That was a good pass.
Listen, this guy is a top-tier athlete, and he showed it right there. That was a great play. This guy is a great athlete.
It's a big extra point here. This could make it a 4-point game. The extra point is good. And Little Rock Christian, with 2:37 left in the third quarter, has taken the lead in this second-round playoff game. They lead 17-13 over the Catholic High Rockets.
You know, the difference here is we've let Little Rock Christian score twice off of turnovers. So we've got to get ourselves together. We've got to take the ball. In the first half, we dominated. Our offensive line went right down the field and scored, and instead, in the second half, we've turned it over twice and given them the opportunities, and they've capitalized. So we've got to turn around now, Jack, and we have got to control the ball, control the tempo, and get the lead back.
Agreed. Ready to see these Rockets get out there and start showing some emotion. There's a lot of football left. We've had all the momentum until the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game. So this is the kind of football game I think most fans of both teams expected to see tonight. A close game. I don't think anyone expected to see either team pull away from this. And here we are nearing the fourth quarter, and it's a one-possession game. Grayson Hoover set to kick off for Little Rock Christian. Dominic Keaton, Alex Neese back for the Rockets. Alex Neese has gotten his last 2 kickoffs. This one's going to go to Dominic Keaton. No. Cade McCowan. Cade McCowan makes a move. Makes a guy miss. He's over the left side. He's going to get the ball all the way out to the 40-yard line. Nice return. That's a good momentum booster, Keith.
Ball on the 40, that's pretty much ideal. That's a solid return.
That'd be our best return of the night right there. Looks like we're going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Really want to see us move the ball right here. I think big morale booster to go move the chains a couple times.
Yeah, I'd love to see our offense go with a little tempo, maybe a little bit of no huddle, just trying to get this defense a little bit off their comfort level.
Rockets with 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Sam Sanders is kept, and he is stuffed, and there is nothing there. Number 58, Landon Smith there.
Loss of 4 yards.
He was not having any of that. He met Sam Sanders right there.
You know, their defensive line shifted right, knew the play was coming that way, and then that lineman just read
Offensive line for Catholic needs to step up right here. 2nd and 13 for the Rockets. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Sanders.
This game's being won and lost in the trenches.
In the shotgun, he looks to pass. He's back. He's scrambling. He throws downfield and throws it right to Holt Chapel. It's going to be picked off.
I'll tell you
He
what.
threw it right into coverage right there, Keith. That was just a bad pass.
Yeah. Sam rolled right, had to turn his shoulders. It was just an awkward pass all the way around. He just forced it.
Wow. A tale of two halves so far, Keith. It has been all I don't think he saw Holt Chapel on that play. Holt Chapel just had to stand there and catch the ball.
He was somewhat running for his life. That's one of those situations I think that Sam should have just.
Rockets really need to respond here on defense.
Yeah. Defense is going to have to bring us back into this right now. There's our
White
goodness,
throws
I thought we had our
incomplete.
turnover.
Wow. Cole Pace there defending. Cole Eichler, correction. Wow. Woo. That same pass several times this season has been picked off, and that one just slips out of his fingertips. Catholic could have used that turnover right there, Keith.
Yeah, he kind of threw it up in the air and just gave us every opportunity we could have asked for. But
It's going to make it 2nd and 10 for Little Rock Christian.
Truth be told, at this point they could just start running it.
White passes complete to number 17, Tate Collins. He's close. It looks like, trying to see where they spot it. It's going to make it just short of the first down. It's going to be about 3rd and 1 to go for the Warriors. Boy, a quarterback sack would be timely right now.
They've shown all game that at this point they're going to go middle or
Anoke to
middle
get
right.
the ball on this play. 3rd and short. Rockets really bringing the defense in on this play. There's
Middle
Anoke.
right.
Sure enough, he gets the ball, and he's going to pick up about 1 or 2. Henry Clark there on the tackle. Christian Potts. But that's enough for a first down. Clock continues to roll. Less than 50 seconds now left in the 3rd quarter.
Jack, this game is going to be won and lost right there on between the tackles. We've talked all night about quarterbacks. And
What? Oh!
he's out of bounds.
Wow. White dropped back to pass. It almost looked like the ball was tipped, but I think it was just a bad pass. Sort of a dead duck up in the air, but fortunately it was not catchable. That was just not a good pass right there. Poor.
I actually think he stepped out first.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. They've got the ball on the Rocket 30-yard line.
It's the first time this half we've had any type of down and distance in our favor.
White's going to keep. He's met by a whole host of Rockets. It's like he's going to get 3 or 4 yards.
He's going to get almost 5 out of that.
Jackson Hatchett in there. Griffin Brown in there on the stop. Andrew Weeks as well.
It's a big down.
Here we go. 3rd and 6. Rockets need a stop on this play. And that's going to take it to the 4th quarter. Your Warriors your Rockets trail the Little Rock Christian Warriors 17-13 as we're going to go into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's a
Keith, Rockets are really going to have to get a stop here. This could anything more than a field goal here. The way the Warrior defense is playing, it's going to be tough for the Rockets to get a couple of those scores. So,
no question. We talk about it coming out of the half. The third quarter is pivotal, and we come out of the 3rd quarter. We get 1 first down and a 2nd one based off of a penalty. Little Rock Christian just dominates us on the defensive line, takes the ball away from us twice, and converts both of those turnovers to touchdowns. They had no offense in the first half and come away in the 3rd quarter and put up 14 points. And here they are threatening again. So we've got to stop them here. And at best, get out of this with no points. At worst, come out of this with 3 points.
3rd and 5. White throws, quick pass.
Oh,
the fumble on the play! And the Rockets recover!
Yes!
Wow! Huge play. Jackson Hatchett to recover the fumble for the Rockets.
Jack, if there's any better scenario, I don't know what it could be.
Keith, you just called that. You said we needed a play like that, and we got it. Wow.
I mean,
maybe the play of the game right there. Little Rock Christian was driving really with the momentum, and big hit, fumble. Jackson Hatchett on top of the ball. Your Rockets have the ball again. Keith, let's see if let's hope Sam Sanders has settled down, gotten over that interception. We're good.
I'd love to see Brooks Ward over the top on this.
Boy, he's due. Brooks is going to.
He's got a huge height advantage on the young man over on the edge.
Keaton's over the right side. He's got a little bit of space, but he's brought down. Ball's on the field, but they're going to say he was down after a gain of 2. Just not a lot there right now, Keith.
I'm going to tell you what.
This Christian defense is really playing lockdown defense right now.
They're quick. It doesn't matter if you're talking about the interior line, if you're talking about their outside linebackers or their defensive backs. These guys hustle to the ball. They defend us well. We've done our best when we found either Keaton or Sam cutting back, kind of scatting around.
Sanders is back to pass, and there's just nothing there, and he's swallowed up by the Warriors.
I'd rather see him stand still and just hold the ball than make a mistake and try and take the ball and throw it away.
Going to lose 3 on that, Keith. That's going to put us behind the chains. 3rd and 11 for the Rockets. Got to be careful here.
Yeah, that's been the story of the second half. We have not gotten any type of forward momentum on any of these series.
The Rockets come out on this big play. They're going to have 3 spread out to the left, 1 to the right. Sanders in the shotgun looking. There is no one open. He spins. He's going to try to make a play. He's got some space, but just not enough there over the right side. He's brought down by 2 Warrior defenders. He's going to get 6 or 7, but it'll be short.
Got to punt this.
Got to make it 4th and 2, and it looks like the Rockets will bring on the punt team. Just a little too deep to try to go for it here.
Yeah, now remember, we got the last punt blocked.
Christian lines up. Looks like they're not going to put anybody. Well, they're in sort of punt safe. Almost got it blocked again. And number 1, Jake Fields, going to ask for a fair catch, and he's giving it. And Little Rock Christian will take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jack, you hate to see that when we get a big turnover like that and we get
just
negative
run 3
yardage.
plays. Yeah, just run 3 plays, and we're punting it back. So all credit to the Warrior defense tonight.
No doubt.
That quarter anyway.
No doubt Little Rock Christian has made much better adjustments at halftime than we have.
White hands it off to Inoke. He's going to get about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Weeks there on the tackle. Owen Waller.
Weeks has had a busy night.
He's having a game. But you know, Little Rock Christian's going to be content to take their time and go get 3 or 4 yards of play. Rockets are going to have to force a negative play here. White hands it off to Inoke over the right side. He cuts up the middle.
Jack, the biggest difference in this game, we're talking about our linebackers and our defensive backs having a big game, making a lot of tackles. Little Rock Christian, it's their interior defensive line that's making the tackles. So, that, you know, without a question, these guys are getting big penetration on us, and we're not getting that penetration against them.
That last play went for 7 yards. Once again, moves the chains for the Warriors. There's 8:50 left in the game. Warriors ahead 17-13. 1st and 10. White back. He's looking to pass.
Oh, it's picked off!
Yes! Cole Pace picks off the pass, and once again the Rocket defense makes a play.
Can I say I'm really happy to be talking about a defensive back at this moment?
Boy, the Rockets got to make something happen here, Keith. You got to think they can't keep getting these turnovers and go, what a play. He just read it, dove in, made the catch. Senior defensive back for the Rockets.
Jack, I've got it in my ear from my statistician Blake that is his second pick of the night.
Nice.
You know,
well, this is this is our best position of the second half, field position of the second half.
8:39 in the game. We can take the ball. We can drive it down. Look, there's plenty of an opportunity.
God, there's just nothing there. Sanders hands off to Keaton, and as soon as he gets the ball, he's got a Warrior defender at his ankles.
Jack, I'd love to see a little bit more energy in the offense, a little more pep.
Rockets will line up again, 2nd and 9. Sanders, he's going to roll right. He's looking to pass. There is just no one there, and he keeps. He's going to get about 7 on the play. Nice play by Sam Sanders. There's really no one open downfield. He just tucked it and ran. He picked up 7.
Anytime you can see Sam running with that much open field, good things are going to happen for the Rockets.
Holt Chappell made that tackle. Boy, he's having a night, Keith.
Boy, I tell you. That Chappell family's got a lot of Catholic connections.
Getting close to 7 minutes left in this game, Keith. Rockets have a 3rd and 2 here. They're on the Christian 48. Sanders is going to keep. Makes a move, makes a guy miss. It's going to be close. He's close to the first down. Let's see where the referees spot the ball. Boy, just short.
I'd like to see us line it up quick and get going.
Rocket fans do not like the spot of that ball.
He's going to measure it.
On an official time, I think they may bring out the chains and measure this one. You could sure hear the roar.
It's right down the line from us, but I think you're right. I think we're going to come up short by.
I could hear the disgust of our fans.
Blake, this is your area. Are we short?
I think he's going to be short here, Keith, by about a half a yard, maybe a foot. I mean a foot. Once again, these Rockets and these Warriors are making this a game of inches tonight. This is about our 4th or 5th really close measurement here. Rockets really need a first down. They got the clock working against them a little bit. We're 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter. The Warriors with all the momentum so far in the second half. 2 turnovers and 2 scores off turnovers. The Rockets have 4th down. Let's see what happens. Looks like Sanders will be up under center on this play.
We got him. Good push. Good push.
Boy, it's just hard
Ref
to tell.
came right down the line.
Looks like we got a good spot.
We got a solid yard.
We've got it. Looks like they're going to spot the ball. And that's going to be a Rocket first down.
No doubt. Heck yeah. Fans are into it. I love the momentum at this point, Jack.
Well, Christian fans did not like that spot of the ball, but the Rockets are going to get it. He came right out and he put his foot down and said that's where he made it to. And I think the ball might have come out at some point, but big play there. Rockets first and 10.
I like the speed of the offense coming to the line.
The Rockets three wide to the left. There's the handoff to Dominic Keaton where he is met immediately.
My goodness.
Number 33, Justin Smith there, unblocked.
That guy's a senior defensive line, and he came across like a bolt of lightning.
Going to have to block that guy. Makes it 2nd and long for the Rockets. 2nd and 11.
It's a great defensive play. That's a big board.
Down to getting close to 6 minutes left in this ball game.
Plenty of time.
Sanders is going to keep. Makes a move.
This is our kind of play.
Sanders is going to scramble and keep over to the left side. There was really no one open downfield. He's going to get 7 on that, Keith.
I'll tell you what,
8. Rockets are going to have 3rd and 4 on this play. A whole lot better than 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9.
Jack, at this point, it's 4 downs all the way.
And 5 minutes left. I'm afraid so. Sanders looks.
He's open in the flat.
Oh, and he
my
passes
goodness.
incomplete. He had Dom Keaton open over on the right side and just threw it a little behind him. And had he even caught that, he would have had to beat a couple players. There were a couple of Warrior defenders over there.
I think we're in no man's land regardless, so we go for this.
Well, here we are, Rocket fans. It's 5:41 left. It's 4th and 4. It's 4th quarter. Your Rockets are trailing.
You know, if we
It's a
get
big play
this-
here.
If we get this, it's fantastic. If we don't, we still have time to play defense and get the ball back. I think Sam's going to roll right, have some options. He got the ball
Sanders
off, and he
passes
got a
complete
face
to Thomas
mask.
Duke. And looks like there's a flag on the play. We
Gonna
may
be a
get a
face
face
mask.
mask on this call, which that'll be another 15 yards.
Heck, yes.
Let's see what the flag is. What a play, what a pass to Thomas Duke. He was running out of room to run and
That's the Sam Sanders we know.
found Thomas Duke right there at the last second. Flags everywhere. Let's see what the call is, Keith.
All indications are it's going to be against Little Rock Christian.
During the run, personal foul, face mask
Heck
on
yeah.
the defense. Half
That's
the
going to be a
distance to
face
the goal.
mask
First
penalty.
down.
That's going
Couldn't
to give
have
the
come at a better
Rockets
time.
15 yards and give them 1st and 10 at the Little Rock Christian 13-yard
Well,
line.
you want to talk about a momentum change.
5 minutes, 32 seconds left in this game, and boy, the Rockets, they're going to have to do it on this drive, Keith. I think it's no doubt field goal doesn't do you any good. You got to play to win this ball game right here. 5 minutes left.
No doubt about it. You got your fans to your right. You got all the momentum.
Sanders gets the snap. He gives to Dominic Keaton, who shifts.
It's 2, almost 3 yards.
Made a couple guys miss there. He's going to get a few yards on the play. Something tells me this is we're going to be content to use this clock right now.
No question about it. You got 4 downs to get a first down. Don't have to score.
Rockets being real deliberate right now. Trying to use that clock. We're now under 5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Rockets have Thomas Duke, Cody Fogelman out to the left. There's the handoff to Keaton, and he just runs into a big group of bodies. He gets a little push. He's going to get about 2.5 on the play.
Somewhere
Just a lot of bodies there on that run, Keith.
about 3rd and 5, Jack. Is that what you see?
Looks like 3rd and 5. Big play here for the Rockets. Of course, we're in 4-down territory at this point.
You got 2 downs to get 5 yards, and you start over.
Down to 4:20 left in this
I
game.
like our position here. I would love to just bleed this clock and get a first down with about 2.5 minutes left.
Sanders
There
is
it
looking to
is, in the
pass. He's got
flat.
Dominic Keaton in the flats,
That
where
is
he's
a
met
great-
immediately
That is
by
a
Holt
textbook
Chapel.
tackle.
Textbook tackle by Holt Chapel.
He's going to actually lose a half a yard.
And that is going to bring up 4th down. 4th and 6 for the Rockets. Clock running, 3:50 left in this ball game.
Jack, I would actually see if we could draw him off sides here and perhaps call a timeout.
Let's see what happens. Rockets are going to line up with 3 wide to the right. Thomas Duke over to the left. Big play here. Sanders is looking. He's passing.
He's got him.
He's got him. Touchdown, Rockets! Yeah, baby! Sam Sanders passes complete. Huge play for the Catholic High Rockets.
He had one
Huge
place he
play.
could put that ball, Jack. One place.
Who was that? Brooks Ward on that catch? Been calling his name all night, wondering where he was, and when we needed him the most, there he was. Nice pass. The Rockets will take the lead as they line up for this big extra point here. Oh, and it's blocked. And that extra point is blocked. So that makes this a 2-point game. The Rockets are going to take a lead, 19-17. 3:31 left, Keith, in a game we called was going to be a defensive game all night. Exactly what it's been.
Jack, defense wins championships, and this is about to become a defensive stand of a season right here.
This is it. This is the Rockets have hung their hat on their defense this year, and this is their defense's chance to prove it.
I'm going to tell you, you can't blame this on the kicking game because that's not a kicker's fault right there. That was
blocked.
That is a block.
Little Rock Christian making all the special teams plays tonight, blocking a punt.
No doubt.
Blocking an extra point. Let's see if the Rockets can get by that.
It starts right here with good coverage, finding the ball, and making a good tackle right here, Jack. We've got to control this kickoff, minimize the return, and then we've got to just step it up and play defense. But we are back in control of our own destiny now, Jack.
Folks, what a great game tonight here in Cold War Memorial Stadium. 19-17, 3:30 left to play. The Rockets have just taken the lead. Will Aaron lines up to kick this kickoff. And they're going to kick it high but a little short.
Middle of the
Field, we've got a flag on the play. Field's got lots of room, but there's a flag on the play over at the 30-yard line.
That usually favors the defense.
He ran it all the way back to the 45. Keys, nice return there off a short kickoff.
I didn't see it. That's usually a hold.
We're going to wait and see what the officials say about
Flag's
that.
laying on the 30-yard line.
During the return, holding
Hold.
on the return team.
It's a beautiful thing for us.
Distance to go, first down.
Well, that'll help the Rockets. That's going to back the Warriors up another 10 yards.
Did you confirm that with Paul Hart? Paul's nodding in the affirmative.
Well, here we go, Rocket fans. 3 minutes left. Your Rockets are ahead. Little Rock Christian Warriors 1st and 10 from their own 20. They're shuffling players in and out. Little Rock Christian looks to be a little confused on offense right now. Still 10 seconds left on the play clock. Plenty of time.
Right in front of the Rocket student section. A lot of noise over there, a lot of momentum.
White's going to keep. He's hit hard, brought down by 2 Rockets. He's going to get 7 yards on that play.
Jack, we're going to see a lot of Walker White and a lot of Ronnie Anoke.
I believe so.
I mean, that's what brought them here, and that's what they're bread and butter until they get to the end zone or they lose.
Eichel made that tackle for Catholic. And here we go, 2nd and 3. White with a shovel pass.
Shovel pass.
That shovel pass went to number 35, Ethan Ross.
That's going to stop the clock.
It's going to be enough for a first down. He got about 5 or 6 on it. Kind of I think that
They did.
shovel play once before.
They did. It's a good misdirection play.
2 minutes 45 left to play.
Walker White.
Walker White's going to keep again. Boy, he's big. He runs right up the middle. Oh, and there's a flag on the play.
It was over. Personal foul on the defense.
It's like it's going to be a personal foul on a Rocket defender.
Matthew Bartholomew, unfortunately, got tied up with another player.
That's going to give the Warriors another 15 yards. 2:33 left in this game. Little Rock Christian's going to have it 1st and 10 from the Rocket 40-yard line.
Jack, we're going to have to put a linebacker or a spy of some sort on Walker White because he's getting these up the middle.
There he
right
goes
now.
again.
There's
Oh, and he's brought down. Nice. Griffin Brown there for the stop.
That's a great play.
He didn't buy that fake. That's the kind of play you need. No gain. Clock's still rolling, folks. It's almost just about 2 minutes left in this game. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. What a game, Keith. There's the handoff to Inoke. He makes a move. He's got some space. He's breaking tackles. Wow.
Jack, we called it when this series started. It's going to be Inoke and it's going to be Walker White. That's all they're going to do.
He got that all the way down to the 23-yard line where he was brought down by Cade McConnell. We're down to 1 minute 38 seconds. It's 1st and 10.
We need a big defensive play. We're going to need to come after it.
Really need a play here.
Right up the gut.
There's Walker White. He's trying to get outside. Not a lot of room. He's still going to get some space and pushed out of bounds. Looks like he's going to get about 3 yards on the play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 16-yard line. Wow, he got more than I thought, Keith. He got about 8 on that.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks like we had him for no gain, and the guy gets 8 yards.
There's only 2 guys that are going to touch the ball the rest of this game.
Rockets bringing in some more beef up front. We're down to 1:20 left in this game. Clock is stopped. Looks like White's going to keep again.
There it is.
White took it over the right side. He's pushed out of bounds again, but that's going to move the chains. Number 20, Jackson Hatchett there to push him out. Keith, we're down to 1:18 left.
We've got to dig deep on this
now
defense.
for this team. Boy, what a great time we could have a turnover right here. Inoke, hands to Inoke, and he's up the middle, and that is a Warrior touchdown. I don't think he even got touched on that play. And that's going to give the Warriors a 23-19 lead.
You know,
1:14 left.
If there's an upside, they scored with some time left. We get the ball back, and we've got the ability to put the ball back on the field and get some points.
Looks like the Warriors are going to line up to go for 2 on this play. White's directing his team for this 2-point conversion. He puts a man in motion, and there's the pitch to Holt Chappell, and he's brought down, and he does not get in. There's a flag on the play.
It's going to be against Christian. That'll be the end of that play.
Holding on that play. The Rockets will decline. Well, Holt Chappell ran hard. He just good defense on that play. Owen Waller there to stop him. Well, Keith, it's 1:14 left. This is it. Your whole season's on the line. The Rockets are down by 4. This is your season right here.
No question.
Score on this. Field goal doesn't do you good. You got to have a touchdown.
No question. We've seen ourselves in situations like this in the past. We've got the talent. We've got the capability. We've got, at this point, we've got to do it. So we can either look at ourselves and say, hey, we've lost this game, or with guys like Sam Sanders, Brooks Ward, I believe we can get it done.
Well, the Rockets are ready. They're lined up, ready for this kickoff. Little Rock Christian kickoff team talking with their coaches, make sure they get all their alignments right. Big play coming up here. This is a chance for us to get a good return, Keith.
It starts with this kickoff return right here, Jack. You've got to get that ball, and you've got to run. There's something about a play like this right now. These seniors, these juniors, they know this is it. This could be the last game forever. So they're going to run a little harder. They're going to play with a little more reckless abandon.
And here comes the kick. End over end kick caught by Dominic Keaton. Boy, we could really use a big return on this play. Dominic Keaton makes some moves. And he's going to run it back to the 34-yard line. Nice return there. 1:07 left, Keith.
That's about as good as we can get. We've been averaging kickoff returns in the 25, 28, 30-yard line. We get 1 or 2. We got up to the 38. So starting at the 35, that's a solid return.
Well, here we go, Keith. We got 2 timeouts left, 1:07 on the clock, and the whole season on the line.
I like it here. The interior line has hurt us all game, they're going to loosen up a little because they're expecting pass, so that's going to give Sam some flexibility.
Looks like Sanders was about to be sacked. Did he fumble, or was that an incomplete pass? What's the ruling on the field there? Looks like they're going to call it a fumble. The Rockets recovered, and they're going to have to use their second timeout immediately to stop this clock.
If I'm being honest, I think Sam tried to throw some type of an ugly pass to clock the ball, but nonetheless, we burned a timeout. We've got the clock stopped, and
you know, one thing I've noticed about watching high school games is that clock moves fast. College football and pro football teams practice hard on clock management. You know, they're gonna stop the clock to move those chains, but then it starts right back up again. So
no question about it.
Rockets at some point in this possession, they're going to need a big play to get the ball on the other end of the field where they do have a chance.
You know, Sam can roll to his left. I think teams are expecting a guy to roll to right.
All right,
I'd love to see
Sanders back to pass. Sanders throws to Brooks Ward. The pass was low. Number 1, Jake Field there was defending. Almost intercepted that pass.
You got 2 downs left. I'd rather see him just put some air under it and let Brooks run under it.
Yeah, we haven't thrown the ball that far downfield. So you got to give credit to the Warrior defense, though. Those guys, they've had a good game plan.
They've done a great job.
Warrior fans getting loud right now. They can smell blood. 50 seconds left. Sam Sanders, he's looking to pass. He's going to run. He's making guys miss. He's going to be just short of the first down. The Rockets are probably going to have to use their last time out here, Keith, and they will. With 39 seconds left, Rockets are going to have 4th down and short. Looks like it's going to be 4th and 2 for the Rockets.
That was a smart play of Sam. I mean, there was a lot of space in front of him. He got us some much-needed yardage.
You could really see him from where we're sitting, just trying to find some space on the field on that play, knowing every yard matters for that first down.
Sure.
It's a great effort play by him.
Sure. I mean, the key right now is we got to get a first down and keep this game open for us. So he gave us that chance. We've got a 4th down. At this point, if we can just get those next 4 or 5 yards, get lined up, I imagine Johnny's calling a couple plays here. They'll stop the clock if we get the first down. We can get reset and then get the next play. Then we can get into a quick offense.
Well, as the teams come back on the field after this timeout, we've got 39 seconds left. The Rockets have the ball, 4th and 2. It's your ball game right here, folks.
Well, the fans on both sides of the field.
Everybody's on their
alive.
feet. Sanders back. He's looking. He's scrambling. He throws. He's incomplete. Brooks Ward. He passes complete to Brooks Ward to the Little Rock Christian 46.
30 seconds.
That'll be a first down. Moves the chains. Clock will stop with 30 seconds left.
Rockets are set.
Way to hang
ready.
in there. The clock is running. 27, 26. Sanders back. He's looking. He's firing. He's got Brooks Ward again over the sideline, out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. What a pass from Sanders to Brooks Ward.
And we're talking.
20 seconds left, and the Rockets are still alive in this game. We're 30 yards away now, Keith. We're in reach. We can reach the end zone from here.
I'd like to see.
No sacks. Sanders is going to keep. He's going to run out of bounds, and he's going to get the first down and step out of bounds. Wow, what a play. 14 seconds left, Keith. And that'll move the chains once again. I don't think the downs matter at this point with 14 seconds left. Wow.
Well, you just cannot get tackled in the middle of the field at this point.
Good point. You got to get rid of the ball if you're the quarterback.
This offense has got to get to the ball. Yeah, that timeout is costly at this point.
All right, Sanders is in the shotgun. He's back. He's looking to pass. He throws. Pass is knocked down. He threw
Great
in.
defense.
He was looking for Brooks Ward in the end zone. It
little
wasn't
more
a
air
bad
on
pass.
the ball. A little more air on the ball. You know, Brooks is so tall. He went so high on that fourth down and saved us. But look, Sam's doing a great job managing the game at this point. Really can't complain on anything. Little Rock Christian is playing a great defensive game. This is just great playoff football.
Well, we got
2 plays left.
10 seconds left in this game. Rockets have the ball at the Warrior 20-yard line.
Yeah, with 2 plays, we either have to get a quick out or 2 to the end zone.
Sanders throws to Thomas Duke. Yes! Touchdown, Rockets! Yes! The Rockets score a touchdown! Holy smokes, with 4 seconds left! Thomas Duke with a touchdown! Unbelievable! Unbelievable, folks! I can't believe it!
Fans are going crazy.
The rally towels are waving. Little Rock Christian looking around. They don't know what just happened. Thomas Duke with the touchdown. Wow.
Rocket fans.
What a play. 4 seconds left. Sam Sanders to Thomas Duke to take the lead. And the extra point is good, and the Rockets will take the lead, 26-23. 4 seconds left in this game. Wow.
Holy cow.
Rocket fans, it is unbelievable.
What an effort. We're watching the replay on the board. How he rolls over the Little Rock Christian defender to score that touchdown.
If not for rolling on top of the Little Rock Christian player, he would have been down on the 1.
What a great pass and great catch by Thomas Duke. Proud of Thomas Duke. Came to the coaches at the beginning of the season. Knew he might have to change positions. The coaches said, go play wide receiver, and look what he does. Love that effort from that player.
Jack, I'm telling you, it's reminiscent of the U.S. hockey team. It is a near miracle because if he rolls a different
We have
direction,
no timeouts and can't stop the clock.
he's down on the 1, game over. But he rolls on top of a Little Rock Christian player, therefore he is inbounds, not down, and rolls over him and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, here we go, folks. 4 seconds left. The Rockets are up by 3. A miraculous, nearly last second touchdown to take the lead in this 6A playoff game. Looks like Christian, after everyone lined up for the kickoff, Little Rock Christian is going to use one of their timeouts. I'll be curious, Keith, what if you're head coach Johnny Fogelman, what do you do on this kickoff right here?
Jack, I would dribble this ball down the middle to where a lineman is compelled to fall on it. A lineman has been coached his entire life, a front line, to fall on that ball. I would dribble that ball. They're going to use up 3 to 4 seconds and game over.
And they get one play.
I don't think there's enough time. I think 3 to 4 seconds it takes to get to them. They've been taught that their entire life. I think reflexes take over and game over.
Folks, this game's not over yet, but what a game for Sam Sanders. Couple of bad passes early in the second half. But you got to think all week, he got to hear about the other team's quarterback. The other team's quarterback got all the love in the newspaper, got all the attention on TV. And look at Sam Sanders come out here and lead his team to the lead with 4 seconds left. What a game, Keith. What a game.
It is unbelievable. Jack, I played in 2 state championships here, won 1 in 5 overtimes. I don't know if I was this excited on the 5th overtime. Maybe I was, but this is incredible.
Well, here we go, folks. 4 seconds. Will Aaron's going to line up for this kickoff. Everybody,
there it is.
They're going to do a little squib kick.
The clock is running.
He picked it up. And he's going to pitch it back. They're going to throw the ball back.
Intercepted! Go, baby!
Rockets win! Rockets are that, folks. What a ball game. Catholic High 26, Little Rock Christian 23. We'll see you next Friday night.